Phylum Arthropoda is classified into three subphyla. Subphylum Trilobitomorpha, Mandibulata and Chelicerata. Subphylum Trilobitomorpha includes three-lobed arthropods. They include trilobites, and the body consists of three lobes separated by two longitudinal furrows. They are having biramous appendages on all lobes except last segment. They are marine and mostly bottom dwellers and include a single class Trilobita. Coming to the salient features of class Trilobita, they are extinct and exclusively marine, and the body size varies from 0.5 mm to 70 cm. Exoskeleton consists of calcite, which is a natural calcium carbonate form. Body is dorsoventrally flattened and oval. Transversely, their body is divided into three regions: head or cephalon, trunk or thorax, tail or pygidium, and longitudinally into three lobes, and the class derived its name from this feature. And these three lobes are a central axial lobe and two lateral pleural lobes. Head or cephalon, it is formed of five fused segments and an anterior non-segmented part called acron, and it is covered by a five-segmented carapace or head shield. And the carapace contains an elevated median lobe called glabella and two depressed lateral lobe called genae or cheeks. And dorsally there is a pair of compound eyes which consist of mineral lenses of calcium carbonate. And ventrally it bears mouth and five pairs of cephalic appendages. And the mouth is guarded by labrum or hypostome and labium or metastome. The cephalic appendages include one pair of antennae and four pair of maxillipedes. These antennae are preoral. Preoral means in front of the mouth, and many jointed, sensory and uniramous. Uniramous means consist of a single branch. And the maxilliped are jointed and biramous with two branches. That is, one is exopodite, which is respiratory in function, and endopodite or telopodite, which is used for walking. And the coxa contains a jaw-like lobe for passing food into the mouth. Next part is thorax, which is formed of 6 to 15 articulated segments, which is flexible, and each segment contains a pair of ventral biramous appendages, leg-like endopodite, respiratory exopodite, and a jaw-like coxal lobe. The last segment, that is pygidium, which consists of few segments and a pair of biramous caudal appendages. This is the tail region, so the appendages are called caudal appendages. And the exoskeletal plates fuse to form a dorsal tail shield. Just like the head shield, there is also a tail shield and a terminal pointed structure called telson. Midventrally, there is a foot groove and alimentary canal is J-shaped. Hemocoel is present, that is the blood-filled coelom or body cavity is present in the axial lobe, and the sexes are separate, and this condition is called gonochoric. The opposite is known as hermaphrodites. And there is no sexual dimorphism in this class. And the development include three larval stages. One is protapsis, second stage is merapsis, and the third one is holapsis. The protapsis is the first larval stage and is planktonic, and its shape is semicircular and only head is present, other parts are absent. And after several instars and by adding new appendages, it transforms into the second larval stage called merapsis. It has a head and a pygidium and no thorax. So the head segment and the tail segment is present, middle segment or thorax is absent. It also undergo molds and add new thoracic segments and transform into holapsis. So this third larval stage is having three parts: head, thorax and pygidium, which grows into the adult. I think the subphylum is clear for you and the example is clear for you. And the second subphylum is Mandibulata. The most important feature is that their jaw appendages are mandibles. They are marine forms, freshwater forms, and terrestrial forms. And the body is divided into mainly three parts: head, thorax, and abdomen. And the head appendages includes one or two pairs of antennae, one pair mandibles or jaws, and one or two pairs of maxillae. Compound eyes are present, and the respiratory organs are trachea or gills, and the excretory organs are Malpighian tubules. Sexes are separate and the development is indirect in this form. It includes six classes: Crustacea, Chilopoda, Diplopoda, Symphyla, Insecta, and Pauropoda. The first class is Crustacea. They are mostly marine forms with a thick chitinous exoskeleton. And the body is divided into two parts, that is cephalothorax and abdomen. Cephalothorax is covered by a chitinous shield called carapace, and the appendages are biramous, having two branches, exopodite and endopodite. And there is a perivisceral cavity, that is visceral organs means internal organs. Surrounding these internal organs there is a blood-filled cavity called hemocoel and is filled with a fluid called hemolymph. Alimentary canal is straight and uncoiled in this case, and it includes three regions: stomodium, mesodium, and proctodium. Respiratory organs include gills or bronchi, and the circulatory system is open. Excretory organs are antennary or maxillary glands, and nervous system consists of a circumesophageal nerve ring. That means the brain is formed of a nerve ring which surrounds the esophagus, and arising from the nerve ring there is a pair of ventral nerve cords. Sexes are separate, is exhibit sexual dimorphism. We can distinguish between the males and females, and the development is indirect, and the first and fundamental larva is known as nauplius. This is an example coming under this crustacea, and this is Saculina or root-headed barnacle is the common name. In this figure, there is a yellow structure or a yellow tumor-like mass, and that is a parasite known as Saculina, which mainly infect the crabs. This is the life cycle of Saculina. So, Saculina is a crustacean parasite which infects marine crabs. It exhibits three important features, that is, shows parasitic degeneration, retrogressive metamorphosis, and parasitic castration. The adult Saculina, the body of adult Saculina is extremely degenerated, that is, there is no segmentation, mouth, internal organs other than gonads, and it's only a degenerated tumor-like fleshy mass. And this condition is known as parasitic degeneration, and it remains attached to the ventral side of the crab by a stalk or peduncle. And the root-like processes from peduncle extends to the soft tissues of the host to absorb the nutrients and remove waste. And the lower side contains an opening called mantle opening, which leads into a mantle cavity which serves as a brood chamber for storing eggs, and it surrounds gonads, nerve ganglion, and semen gland. Next feature is that it is a protogynous hermaphrodite. You know what is a hermaphrodite? Hermaphrodite means both male and female sex organs are present in a same individual. And the protogynous condition means proto means first and gynous means female. Although it have a paired testis and ovaries, egg mature earlier than the sperm. So no cross fertilization is done. So the female organs develop first. So this condition is known as protogynous hermaphroditism. And the life cycle includes 5 stages. That is, one is nauplius, second one cypris, third one Kendrogan, fourth one internal Saculina, and fifth one external Saculina or adult parasite. The first one is the nauplius. It is the first free swimming stage which hatches out from the egg. And from this it passes to outside and transform into the second stage called cypris. After 2 or 3 days, it attaches the abdomen of a young crab and it undergoes retrogressive metamorphosis. So, what is retrogressive metamorphosis? This is also a peculiar feature shown by this animal. And you know what is metamorphosis? Metamorphosis is a biological process by which an organism changes into another form. That is, usually the metamorphosis is progressive. That is, from a primitive stage, the organism changes into an advanced stage. For example, the larval stage undergoes changes and forms an adult stage. You can An example is the caterpillar changes into a butterfly or a tadpole changes into a frog. These two examples shows progressive metamorphosis. But retrogressive means going backward. That is the reverse of progressive metamorphosis. From advanced stage, a larva changes into a primitive stage. That is, Cyprus changes into Kentrogon. So, what is retrogressive metamorphosis is that Cyprus loses its appendages, alimentary canal, excretory organs, sense organs, and the whole parts and undergoes molting and forms a degenerated rounded mass called Kentrogon. And this Kentrogon dissolves the cuticle of the host at the point of attachment and it enters the bloodstream of host and comes to stay at the lower side of the host. And now this stage is known as internal sacculaina. And this internal sacculaina grows in size and develops gonads and mantle cavity and also sends a root-like process, makes a hole on the abdomen of host and central part pushes to outside and grows to a fleshy mass called external sacculaina or adult parasite. This is the stage which you can see in the picture. So next feature is it shows parasitic castration. It is a parasitic effect it is a parasitic effect in which the host undergoes morphological, physiological and behavioral transformation and fully committed to the service of the parasite so that the host gets sterilized. The reproductive activity of the host is lost. So the molting cycle is suppressed and it neither matures nor undergoes reproduction. It remains as a juvenile crab. So this condition is known as parasitic castration. If the host is male, it undergoes a partial sex reversal. That is, it gets feminized by developing a broad abdomen. And the broad abdomen is a characteristic feature of females, whereas the male is having a narrow abdomen. This broad abdomen, this feature helps them to carry eggs. So, by changing from male to female, mm, so the sacculaina undergoes a partial sex reversal. If the host is male, the crab undergoes partial sex reversal and get feminized by developing a broad abdomen. And this broad abdomen is a characteristic of females and is advantageous than the narrow abdomen of normal male to carry and protect this parasite. And if the host is female, it loses its gonads.